The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. And the shot to clears will kick it away to start us off. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Delaware's offense will get first crack at it here. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
At the 45 on its way. Crosses the 35, out of bounds. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Blue Hens will line it up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Guys, let's chat for just a moment about Delaware. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts, and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Here we go. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that is beautiful execution by the defense. What do I do with that option? String him along. Don't let him make a quick decision. Don't let it be obvious. Did a good job slow playing it, stretching it out, everybody being able to run to the football, use the sideline as a defender. Nice job by the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious. And these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Coastal Carolina's offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Just ran over it. Ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Davis looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Gets away from one. He's got space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The shot that clears are on the move. To the air on 1st down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Gets the back moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this one off right tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. This should be the last play of the quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give on the inside. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Looking left. The sure hands. It's carry on. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Davis will throw. Here's the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Graves. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. Get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Caught over the middle. It's Graves.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? Well, a lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take off. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Blue Hens will have it first and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's second and long.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Just drives it between the uprights. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Davis looking to pass. That's reeled in. It's Graves. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They're going to run it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gonna run it. It's McMillan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pressure coming. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Graves. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wants to fire on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or listen.
Going for it all. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. And the shot to clears will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Handoff from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And they tried to run that sweep out right. I like going to the wide side of the field, getting somebody the ball that can really, really run. Just got to block it up a little better. Give him a chance to at least get that edge. Then he might be able to do some more damage.
Nice pickup here. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. On the move to his left. He'll try to do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Barres. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The shot that clears, line up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Coastal has it, the Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. One final play before the end of the quarter. Davis looking to pass. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Great place to start for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running behind that left side. And some room to work. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware! And the beatdown has ensued.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Davis will throw. Caught close to the marker. It's carry-on. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Got a man. It's Graves. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down move was.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And the Chanticleers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Sets up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably...
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like, you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They think there's room to run to the right here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation